Good morning. Okay, so what I want to show you here is this weather pattern. This weather pattern that's over North America. This is an old picture. I probably had it for like 3 years. I saved it about probably 2.5, 3 years ago. And it's a weather pattern over North America. Basically, this is India, the shape of India. You can see if I overlay this over India, it fits perfect. It just does. And it puts this right in the middle of the Bay of Bengal, and it's just, you see that I have it flipped over backwards though, right? And I have it overlaid over the moon. Well, check out the size of it. I mean, I'm not sure the distance, across the United States, but I'm sure it's it's further across. It's more than what the moon is supposed to be, right? In width. But you can see how small I have it here. That's the size. This is how it fits. Check it out. As soon as I seen this, okay, let me just put this out there. Before I ever seen this weather pattern over North America, I've seen many, many, many before it, and I had aligned this crater to it many times before with absolute perfection. Okay, in the same location, and in other, the weather moves a little bit, so sometimes it would be a little bit off to the east or whatever, but it's always it was always Mare Oriental. That's what I always worked with, and you can see this round pattern right here. It's like a round shape right here, and if you look at the western United States, you can see that it's a round shape. Anyways, as soon as I seen this pattern, I knew exactly what it was. I was like, oh, damn, look at that. And here it is. This is Mare Oriental on the moon. And this picture is backwards like it's supposed to be. And here it is. The pattern where it goes. Okay, this is not coincidence, people. It's not coincidence. You can see, like, this straight line right here, how this runs parallel with that area of the moon right there. See how it runs parallel with that? Okay, that's one area. There's another area with a straight line like that right here that runs parallel. It's right in the right place, right there. And then you got all these little features. You just got to look at the little things. They don't give you good weather anymore because of these overlays we were doing. I mean, I'm telling you, they just don't. Like this little curve in Texas. See that little curve that's there? I seen that. I noticed that, and I just kind of lined that up in the same place, that little spot. And I know right here in Mexico, right here, there's like a big mountain or volcano where the Schluter crater. I mean, it's somewhere right in here in Mexico, so it's right in that area, a big volcano. And in the Gulf of Mexico, right off the Yucatan, there we see something right there where that supposed comet or whatever was supposed to hit there. I don't think that's true, but anyways, they used to show. Believe this or not, in the weather, when I first started doing this, these craters would show. These little craters and stuff like this, these would show in the weather. They just don't show them. They downgraded the weather. They don't show them anymore. But you can see like this circle here. This is like a mountain or a crater, showing like a mountain or a crater or whatever. You don't see that shape in the moon. They don't show that shit in the moon either. Check it out. This is the moon on Google Earth. People see the lines in the moon. Okay, that's not only on this side that we can't see. It's also on the side that we can see. Why is that? This is NASA. This is the 21st century here. I mean, come on. You have perfect, badass telescopes. This is the side of the moon we can clearly see with binoculars. Why the lines? Why does NASA not have the technology, or Google Earth have the technology to show us a clear picture of the moon without this bullshit and without this bullshit? Why not? Why can they show us a good picture of this area, but they show us this area like shit, right? Because these areas right here show things that are on the surface of the earth that you would recognize clearly. You would be able to match them right up. I'm telling you, this is in California. This Copernicus crater is in California. This is South Dakota, right here, where the Black Hills, where the lead mine, the Homestake mine, that goes there. This goes over to Northern California, where the mother lode is, where the gold country is. Oh, right there, you'll see it in California. If you look at that area, Northern California, you'll see starts right below San Francisco up the coast, and it's a big circle that goes right around the whole mother lode, all of Northern California, and that crater, Copernicus, goes right inside of it. And this one will go right in South Dakota, and other places too. This will go by India. This will go. I don't know where when this is by India. I'm not sure where that ends up, but anyways, they can show us these craters just fine, but they cannot show us this. Why not? I'll tell you why. Because these are the areas that'll show you where gold is. That's what this shows right here. Copernicus. I mean, if they gave you a badass picture of Copernicus, all perfectly like high resolution, detailed, people would be able to go right up to the right up to the Sierras in the mother lode and be able to pinpoint spots. I mean, you wouldn't be able to find a spot that wasn't already mined because they've already done this. They have already done this. Trust me. This is one of the first things that I learned doing these overlays was about the gold and the mines, the gold mines. And every time I would find a good spot, I'd fade this out like this. I'd take this picture away or whatever, and right below it, it would be a mine already there. So, I mean, I'll show you that. I can show you that. I don't want to make this video long, though. I want to make this short, and I'll make a new video for that. So, anyways, I just wanted to point that out. I'll share this image if you want, and you can do your own overlay of this crater over India. You can flip it over and do it over India if you want. But look at the size of it. I'm telling you, the moon always, whenever I put the Earth over the moon, it always has to be small. Whenever I put the moon over the Earth, it has to be much larger. So this happens every single time, and I'm telling you, my alignments they're accurate. They're not in the wrong place. They are not. These are really here showing these absolute. Look at that. That is the same pattern. And I've looked at the weather a long time, and this is when it wasn't that good. It was better before this. They changed it a bunch of times, and so I'll just leave it at that. I'll make a new video for anything else I have to say. Thank you for watching. Have a great week, and until next time.